I wanted to pursue my career in data science since 2016, but unfortunately, I couldn't surpass the interview round and I enrolled myself into the data science program. With OdinSchool, my skill set was much stronger. They asked me about my capstone projects. Projects define your skill set, and here I am working in
Oh.
NetCom Learning as a product analyst.
So first and foremost, I'd like to, I want you to introduce yourself, Panchatapa, who you are, where you from, your education background, etc.
Sure, definitely. So, my name is Panchatapa Purkayastha, and I come from Dibrugarh, Assam. And after that, I completed my course in statistics. I'm a statistics honors student, and I wanted to pursue my career in data science since 2016. This is something I envisioned back in 2016, and my roadmap was I complete my graduation and then I go for an MBA in the same field, and I got also in symbiosis, but unfortunately, I couldn't surpass the interview round there and hence I had to look forward another option. So this is how I actually came across OdinSchool through one of my cousins, and I enrolled myself into the data science program, and here I am working in
Oh,
NetCom Learning as a product analyst.
perfect, perfect. So you said you started, with NetCom. It's been like 3, 4 months that you've started with them, with NetCom.
Yes, 3 months internship and now another 2 months as an employer. So it's total 5 months.
Oh, great, great, great. So you're currently, your designation is product analyst then.
Product analyst, yes.
Perfect, perfect. So how's
Currently.
the journey been so far, Jatapa?
Actually, to be honest, it has been smooth. I did
Okay.
not expect the corporate world to be this smooth, and I
Mhm.
consider myself really lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm also grateful because since Odin School, I have got great instructors,
Yeah.
and followed by my bosses are also really great, and I
Good.
actually need. So
Mm.
in my organization, since it is not a renowned one. Like not everyone knows about NetCom learning.
Correct,
So the
correct. Yeah.
learning scope is really big. I can interact with people, even general manager who is based in Dubai.
Mm.
I can interact with it even if I have any doubts, which I think I would not have received if I have gotten into big four companies like Deloitte or KPMG. So the
Yeah.
learning perspective is really good.
No,
Yeah.
that's really good
And
to
the,
hear. Yeah. So in my you're the second person that I've come across. I've already mentioned this earlier as well. Who I know is currently working at NetCom, and from both of you all I've received. I've heard only good things about NetCom. How many rounds of interview did you have to go through? Can you tell me a little bit about that, Pandrataba?
Sure. See, I did not have any interview for converting me into an employee. Since it was an internship interview, as a result, it was not that intense like we expect for a job interview.
Mm.
And for interview round, it was only one interview. They
Mm.
asked me about my journey. They asked me about OD school also, like what were the courses I did, how I did my courses.
Mm.
Followed by that, they asked me about my capstone projects for
Right,
Power BI and ML.
right,
I
right.
explained them.
Mm.
After that, they asked me some machine learning courses,
Mm.
sorry, machine learning questions,
Mm.
uh, extremely basic questions, not the advanced level questions. Then they moved to SQL. They asked me some queries.
Mm.
The given situation, they asked me some queries. I don't remember the exact question right now,
Mm.
but I noted it down in a paper and then I gave it to them. After that, they asked me about the journey of OD school and why am I so much inclined to become an intern.
Okay.
And
Okay.
these were just some basic questions which later helped me converting into an intern.
That's really good.
This is
That's really good. Right, right, right. So you spoke about projects, So, how important do you think is it for somebody who's especially a fresher who's, open to who's looking for internship opportunity, a full-time job? How important do you think, these projects play a role? Like, how important are their role in this entire journey?
projects, Prahlad, I think it's really important. I would consider it as the most important because projects define your skill set, like how skilled you are.
Yeah,
It is defined through our projects.
yeah.
And secondly, it also helps to see generic. If I say in a generic term, then it helps to clear the concepts more. The more projects we do, the more clearer we get into our we know clear our courses or the topics
Right.
are for us.
Right.
And also for job perspective, also it gives a good impression to the interviewer as well. So
Mm.
this will give a user a good hand at job.
Right.
Maybe
Right.
some special considerations from the interviews.
Correct.
The
Correct.
projects are really important.
Hmm. Right, right, perfect. I think that was put really well. So, coming back to Odin School, you've been with us for almost 6 months, ever since you started, and then before you got placed. So, can you tell me a little bit about your experience with Odin School? How was that?
Okay, see, since I already wanted to do data science, I was not nervous about the course. I knew that I could do it. With OdinSchool, my skill set was more, what should I say, it was made stronger. And specifically, I mentioned in my email also about Abid ma'am.
Mm.
Although all the
Correct.
instructors were really good, they really
Mm.
helped me with all the topics.
Yeah.
But I personally found Abid ma'am's teaching a bit more diverse.
Right.
And what is common for OdinSchool is that the instructors uh, they give market knowledge, plus their knowledge is point to point. They don't waste time, as I said. Like the, they will give the topic, they will explain it, and then and then itself they will clear the doubts. If any students have
Mm.
anything, they cater the doubts. Although we have apart from that we have documentation session,
Mm.
but with OdinSchool, the learning experience is something I would say very practical,
Mm.
and the market knowledge is just given bang on, and the fact that the time spent, six
Mm.
months,
Mm.
is more than enough for a fresher or an experienced person to grasp all the knowledge. Of course, some amount, some efforts from on our one end is also important, but I
Right.
think Odin School really guides you the way. It
Mm.
it in perfectly. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Panchatapa. I'll also pass on your feedback to Abid, right? For sure, I'm
Yes.
sure she'll be proud. So,
Another thing
yeah,
I would like to mention
yeah.
for Odin School, apart from this thing, the knowledge imparting thing,
Mm.
the best thing about Odin School is the career acceleration program by
Mm.
Gaffer Sharif.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct, correct.
so of course the student needs knowledge and some mental support,
Mm.
emotional support, which is
Right.
provided by Gaffer Sharif through his
Mm.
video. So a big thank you to him as well.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm sure they'll be proud. So, adding to what you said earlier, you mentioned about how, basically it's a two-way, it's like it's contributed effort. I mean, we help you in certain way, and then you also have to
Exactly.
do certain things. So, I'm sure that, you
Hmm.
would have done something, to ensure, where you are today. So, in addition to,
Hmm.
whatever we used to do so it could be doubt clarification sessions or, sessions on the weekends, labs, etc. What is it that you think you did in addition to these things, okay, which is why you've seen this positive career outcome?
Okay, so I would say that the notes
Mm.
that are provided by Audit School,
Mm.
they actually are clean notes. Like a person can read and have they can revise quickly.
Mhm.
Apart from this, I will be honest with you, I did not practice in labs like that frequently. You can
Mm.
check it. I
Mm.
did not practice. I used to study. I used to go to YouTube or any other Google source, and I used to do unseen questions, especially SQL,
Okay, okay.
like
Mm.
in different things like Kaggle or even GitHub,
Mm.
and also in HackerLang.
Mm.
Extreme easy things I never practiced the tough things since I was a fresher. I was
Mm.
just practicing.
Mm.
And apart from that, I followed a book. It's Data Structures and Algorithms Thinking with Python. It's by
Okay,
Narasimha Perumalji. I
okay,
used to
okay.
read books and
Uh-huh.
notes and used
Oh,
to
okay,
practice.
okay, okay. Wow, wow. I mean, that's really good. I mean, I'm sure, like I said, most of the successes that we've seen, it's happened because of, a collaborated effort from both the ends. Otherwise, it's not,
Exactly.
it's a little difficult to, achieve the positive career outcome. So, one last question for you, Panjatapa. So, if you were to give, some message or, some advice to, people who would watch this video or, any person that is going to join Open School in the near future or anybody that's already there in the boot camp, what would be your advice or your suggestion to them?
As a data analyst, I got a job as a video transcriptor. But
Mm.
if I had refused that offer,
Mm.
then I won't be able to be a product analyst right now.
Mm.
So I have seen students have this attitude that this is not according to my job, to my skill set. I'm not getting a job according to my skill set, or this doesn't fit my job domain.
Mm.
So I would request the students not to have that kind of attitude. be open to all the opportunities. Maybe even if certain things doesn't match your skill set, then just say yes to it. And I'm sure that there will be much more better future prospects coming afterwards. But just say yes, never say no to anything. Be what what I would say.
I mean, that's absolutely correct. I mean, what you said, because, I've seen that happen in many situations, and I would definitely like to second each and everything that you've said. But overall, thank you so much for, all the good talks that you've done. I'm really happy for you.
Mhm.
Congratulations once again. I really hope you success in your
So,
career, right? So thank you so much for your time, and I'm sure, as part of alumni office, we'll, get to connect sometime or the other. Okay, so I'll stay in
definitely.
touch. Okay.